Good morning mga kashika, Tuesday morning na naman, and that just means it's one full hour all about the arts na naman yung mangyayari dito po sa NBN4. Samahan niyo po ako si Issa Litton as we are here in Glorieta 5 to check out a beautiful exhibit that's happening, that's actually ongoing. And not only are we going to be talking about pictures or photography, we're also going to be talking to the exhibitors or photographers. Pasok na pasok yan dyan sa inyong mga may hilig mag-click-click ng camera para naman more on art's sake, o diba? Para mahasa naman ang inyong mga skills. Pero syempre, hindi lang ako ang nag-adventure. My friend Monica and co-host is off to her own artsy adventure. Let's say good morning. Hi, Mon. Nagsisimula pa lang po ang chikahan dito sa NBN4, and I promised you a world of pictures, a world of photography. And that's why we have with me the chairman of Photoworld 2010, Mr. Manny Inumerable. Hi, Sir Manny. Thank you very much for having us here.
Good morning.
And of course, Photoworld 2010. You're going to be very, very busy today because I hear you're doing 3 exhibits in one go.
Yes, we have 3 ribbon cutting ceremonies. This is the exhibit of the camera clubs and the exhibit of Mr. Ed Santiago, one of our renowned photographers. And we will have an exhibit of vintage cameras and old photographs depicting the history of Philippine photography. So you will see photographs taken in the Philippines during the 1800s up to the 1980s, together with cameras that were used during those times.
Because usually, diba, it's usually the picture that's already enough to take our breath away. Pero not to forget the medium, which is the camera itself. And that's also a story in its own.
Oh, yes, these are, you will see for the first time, vintage cameras that have never been seen before.
I have this picture of the men who used to hide underneath those, diba? Tapos yung parang stand. Anyway, I'm sure that's going to be part of the exhibit. But besides the camera exhibit, this one with Edgardo, again, Santiago, you mentioned 3. What's the third?
The third one will be the major, the final exhibit. Actually, it's the main exhibit. It is the trade exhibit.
And what is the theme for all these exhibits?
Well, the theme is Philippine photography in changing times. Here in Photoworld Asia, we are now depicting the history of Philippine photography. So it's changing times through the 1800s up to now, actually.
And what's nice about that is it doesn't just say about photography, but the people behind it, the very nation. We get to know what was life back then and who are the Filipinos now. Because after all, the subject of the photography of the photographers are also pretty much speaking out in the pictures.
Oh yes, these are significant pictures of significant events that happened in our history, and they will be shown in our exhibit.
Why this theme?
Basically, we wanted to show the young kids, the young people now, what photography was like before. They're all used to now with the digital cameras.
Yeah, the point-and-shoot cameras.
The point-and-shoot cameras. But what was it like during the 1800s? How did they take the photographs during those times? This is what we wanted to show the young people about the photography.
And for them to learn that really it's a learned skill. Not everyone exactly can be an ace or wonderful photographer, right?
That's right.
Any other activities for the rest of the year? What else can we expect from Photo Asia?
Well, this is an ongoing thing. We have the camera clubs photo contest, and from every now and then we have photo contests that we held among the different camera club members. So it's an ongoing thing for the whole year.
Okay, and if you would like to know more about Photoworld Asia, do you have a website or?
Yes, there is a website, the www.photoworldmanila.com.
There you go, and hopefully a lot of you out there will pick up your cameras and look at it differently, that it's not just a toy or a tool. It can actually be a way of expressing very, very important things. Thank you very, very much, Sir Manny, for having us here. And later on, I will have the pleasure and the privilege of talking to your premier photographer, Mr. Edgardo Santiago. So, huwag kayong aalis mga kashika, magbabalik pa po kami.
Yeah.